I've been meaning to make this video for a while, talking about the current state of Soul Singularity, what's happening, or the lack of happening. As it might appear on the surface, the game has not gotten an update since March, April. This is true. Latest update was Explore Cheese. Nothing since then. I don't even know if we've had a live stream. But you may know the cause of all this is because of the upcoming Reality Reboot update. That's really what they've been working on all spring, all summer, and why there's no updates or anything. You can even join the public beta and it's the exact same as the public version, the release version, I mean. Because nothing's changing in beta, because they're all working, devs, all of them are focusing their work entirely on the Reality Reboot, the overhaul of the Reality Engine, not just the Reality Engine, but the entire primary simulation. And as it's starting to look, the game as a whole, I recently spoke with one of the developers asking permission to see if I'm allowed to talk about the content, make a video on it, and they said no, I can't, because they don't want to give non-alpha player, I can actually pull it up here, they said they didn't want to give non-alpha players the wrong idea, something like that. Basically, you show alpha content to the people who don't play the alpha and be like, whoa, this looks so cool, and then the devs change that, and then it's not in the final update, and people are like, where'd this go? That's basically what they're trying to avoid, which is completely understandable. I wanted to ask. I wanted to make sure that I actually, had permission to do this first before I just went ahead and made a video on it willy-nilly. So, if I'm not allowed to make a video on it, why do I have the game running behind me? My camera is currently in the Beyond, focused around the observable universe. You can see episode 30 is still the max. Hell, even if you don't have, you still can't even get to episode 30 if you didn't have it from the really old betas. The Beyond is essentially untouched. Not even essentially, it just is completely untouched. So, which is why I'm sitting in here instead of sitting in the primary simulation, because everything in there is different. Everything's new. I mean, I can't even open the login panel. So, talking about the current status of the game. I guess I should also talk about what I've been doing. I finished 10th grade. I've been sitting around doing Diddly Squad all summer, posting random videos of whatever I feel like, because, well, there's no updates to the game, so I can't exactly make videos on the game. And because most of my audience comes for the Cells videos, that tends to my channel being lackluster. Okay, I need to turn down the game audio. You can go away. Yeah, Reality Reboot is pretty good. I will say it is a lot. It takes a lot of getting used to. They're intentionally working on adding features to make old players updating, making the transition process a lot smoother, converting, your metabits into the two new currencies. I want to see if there are screenshots that I believe I'd be allowed to see if they're publicly posted on the Reddit and the roadmap. So I feel like I should be allowed to share this. So there is. Can I add a photo on here? You've dragged a URL in the OBS. Oh, that worked. Oh, okay. Yep, there's an image. That is an image and a half. That was a screenshot posted on Reddit. Yep, there's that. I'm just gonna delete that, honestly. This isn't scripted or anything, if you couldn't tell, which is why I'm just pausing and thinking so much. I'm really thinking about what I have to say. I was planning on making this video. I've been planning on making this video for a while. Just want to talk about the current state of the game, but there really isn't much to talk about. I'm just saying, oh, the reality reboot. It's great. Beyond is untouched. Meso's untouched. Events are untouched. You can see we still have this placeholder Lanikia model. There is no episode 31. Still, there will never be. It's not real. If anyone tells you it's real, they're lying. The developers confirmed it. There is no episode 31. I will say this has been looking a bit strange. Everyone's asking, when's the Beyond update? When's the Beyond update? When's the reality reboot? I recently actually left the server because it was just, like the Discord server, I mean, it was just not great. The general channel, hi there, Quantum Charge. The general channel was just brain rot basically all the time. And on the channels about the game, everyone's like asking dumb questions like, when's the update? What are the codes? Oh look, I found a bug, except it's not a bug. Oh look, I found a bug, but it's been reported 20 times already. Oh look, I found a bug, but it's from the alpha, and I'm going to post in the public bug reporting. Or, hey, I'm going to make a suggestion, except I'm going to make it in a thread instead of submitting it the way I'm supposed to. Honestly, the most interesting thing that happens there is banning scam bots. And I had goal. I did have goal. I became the third highest ranked member on the server in terms of activity after like 3 years, I want to say. I hit level 100 and 500,000 XP, and then I'm like, okay, I've had enough. This server... Okay, I need to stop clicking those because they're really loud. I've had enough. This server, my time here has gone well. I am not contributing to the server in any way. Everything's just annoying me. I'm out. I haven't really been working on any fan-made projects either. I did release that video like a month ago about the microorganisms update. That hasn't really been touched in a really long time. I just noticed it and I'm like, hey, no one's updating this, I might as well just share it. Yeah, I'm kind of just sitting around doing random crap. Well, I mean, I am getting stuff done. I'm working on coding my own game. I'm modding Run 3. I'm just not really doing anything related to cells other than, you know, testing the update. But like, I wish there was more I could do. There's just nothing. It's just we're just waiting. Really, everyone's waiting. When's the update? Nobody knows. I'm thinking soon. We're making decent progress. Things are looking more finished. Obviously, tuning is a huge thing to deal with, especially when you're considering the entire primary simulation, not just a small event or beyond episode. You're basically redoing everything from the bottom up. I don't know. I mean, I got new headphones recently, but that's not really anything of importance. I should probably wrap this up. If anyone says, when's the update coming? My predictions is the reality reboot could come at the end of the summer. You know, start of the start of the school year, start of the fall. As to when Beyond 29 and 30 are coming out, considering the lack of updates, I would assume that Beyond won't be finished until like winter, the winter, like end of the fall, beginning of winter, maybe even New Year's. Yep, just keep sitting around, keep waiting. If you get Neutrino expansion, good for you, but no new content. Not yet, not for a while, won't be for a while. No, I ain't doing anything, but if you're interested in what's going on, you can join my Discord server. I'll have a link in the description, and please check out some of my other videos. I am not just a Cells of Singularity YouTuber. I do lots of other stuff, and Cells of Singularity is just what attracts the most attention for some reason. Yeah, I really should wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you hopefully soon, but no promises.